We're Jan and Marvin, and brown signs are our favorite. What do brown signs mean? Yes, recreation. But for us, we prefer recreation. Every day a new opportunity to learn, grow, and appreciate. Natural beauty is the main reason most people travel to Alaska, but it doesn't start at the state lines. We were delighted with wonderful scenery as we made our journey through Saskatchewan, Alberta, and British Columbia as well. As you drive north on the Alcan Highway through the Yukon, you have the opportunity to take a couple of side trips and visit two very different but beautiful small coastal towns, Skagway or Haines. Each has its own history to tell and beauty to share. We visited both on our trip and have our own opinions of which we like best. In this video, we are going to share with you our thoughts and experiences, our likes and dislikes. Hopefully on your travels to Alaska, you will visit both communities and discover your favorite. Because of the small number of roads in Alaska, the amount of time you have generally determines where you go. That's the case when choosing whether to visit Skagway or Haines. By air or water, they're only 15 miles apart, but if you were to go by car, it's a 6-hour drive. So, which way to go? Skagway is by far the most developed of the two. Surrounded by the Chugach Mountains, there are plenty of great views, unless they happen to be blocked by towering cruise ships. As the port for over 600 cruises per season, this makes Skagway a magnet for retail businesses. That means there are crowds on cruise days, but also lots of fun activities. Those visitors are also prime audiences for the National Park Service, whose rangers provide numerous and varying education programs, most centering on all facets of the gold rush that occurred at the end of the 19th century. The quest for fortune provides a backdrop for many tales of courage and heartbreak. The White Pass and Yukon Railroad offers the best way to see the surroundings from a prospector's viewpoint, and one can only imagine the wild days of Skagway. Haines, on the other hand, is literally right around the corner from Skagway by water, and was also a stop on the Klondike Trail during the gold rush. But its primary role in American history was as the site for Fort Seward. The compound overlooking the Haines Harbor was built in 1943 as a military access highway during World War II. Today, it seems to us like the potential is there for more historic interpretation. But Fort Seward seems to languish, overgrown with weeds, so that you have to really look hard for the informational signs placed there years ago. The scenery around Haines rivals Skagway or exceeds it. Only smaller cruise ships can dock here, so there's a smaller town feel. And it's easier to spot wildlife, too. So depending on the type of experience you're looking for, both of these towns are worth checking out, and they're only a 1-hour ferry ride apart. Following the road out of Haines, we'll reconnect with the Alcan and camp in the wilderness.